here we are.
Back at it.
It's that time of year, you know. The snows have fallen once again.
Yeah.
And we've returned for a special episode. It's the 5 days of Waynemas.
Yes, and this time we have some actual chairs and a sturdy table.
A sturdy table, you can tell.
Yeah, it's great. Definitely didn't spill some coffee on it. Though.
We've never spilled coffee even a single time.
No, sir.
But yeah, it's the No Pain, No Wine Christmas special. Five movies, one day. So really, it's not the 5 days of Waynemas, but
no, that's all a lot.
It's the one day of Waynemas where we watch 5 John Wayne B westerns.
Yeah.
But we did it. We have done it. Well, we're starting.
Yes, we've watched one so far.
Yes. So the system is we're gonna progressively walk you through what it's like to watch these movies. So we're gonna go inside, watch the movie, and then come back outside and review it for your viewing pleasure.
We suppose.
We suppose, if it's enjoyable at all. Speaking of whether or not something's enjoyable, movie 1, John Wayne, 1934, The Star Packer.
The Star Packer. It was... I mean...
It's not good.
No good. Yakima Canutt, once again, is red-faced.
Yep.
His character's name is Yak, which is very clever on their part.
It's an ingenious name. They're
terrific.
breaking new ground. Instead of calling John, they call Yakima.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Yeah, it's just... It's so indescribable. It's such a
nothing.
Such a nothing film. The bad guy's plot, his whole purpose, it's
to kill everyone in the town for no explainable reason.
No reason at all.
There's no motivation for any single character.
No, absolutely not.
It is a mess through and through, to the point where I don't even think we can explain the plot. I mean, they know the plot. It's John Wayne. He's a marshal. He goes to a town and he stops the villain.
Yeah.
But that is the only coherent aspect of this fucking movie. There's nothing else.
Yeah. No. And John, throughout this movie, he's so bored of everything. Like, there's one scene where the love interest is like, oh yeah, my daddy died and now my uncle's taking care of me. And John's just like, oh.
He goes, oh.
Yeah, oh.
That default... Like, you want to give that a second shot, John? You want to try that again? Oh, you're suffering. Oh, okay. Your father's dead. Mm-hmm. Pain and suffering, misery, grief.
Yeah.
Oh.
Despite of all this, though, there are some great moments. Like 2.
There are 2. Well, technically, I think 3. There are 3 moments where I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. One at the very beginning and then 2 at the end. Very quickly, one after the other.
Yeah.
At the opening of the movie, the reveal of Yakima doing Redface again is one of the most spectacularly racist things I've seen.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's Yakima, feather in his hair, red face, wearing a leather tunic, a deer hide tunic, canoeing down the river, doing a fucking wheelie in his canoe. And as soon as he lands, he goes like, "How, John?" And then he's like, what's he say? Schema?
Hayasukum, big fun.
Hayasukum, big fun. More trouble, more fun.
That's his classic remark in this movie.
Hayasukum,
and then something fun.
Hayasukum fun.
Yeah, it's awful.
Hayasuka fun. More trouble, more fun. Thank you, Yakima. That was a big what the fuck moment, and that happens exactly 40 seconds into the movie.
Yeah.
And then some boring Western movie shit happens that we've explained many times before.
Yeah.
And then the inevitable final chase happens. That's right. Oh, viewers, we're skipping to the final chase. And there's a point where a wagon with the love interest and the main villain gets thrown off of a cliff, into a river.
Yep, into a river. They should be dead.
They should have died instantly.
No,
like those people in the big trail.
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
It was frightening, really, watching that wagon go careening off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, because the horses break off the wagon. And I just like, oh, it'll just be a stereotypical crash. It'll crash into like a big rock or something.
It'll tip over.
Yeah, but we just get this shot of a cliff and the wagon just flies off of it. It's incredible.
It truly is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, so they catch the villain, who is Gabby Hayes.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a mystery, but we figured it out, I think,
Within
4.5 minutes into the movie.
We did, yeah.
It was pretty easy to tell. It's like, oh, the main villain is talking to his cronies from behind a wall.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's a mystery villain. It's Gabby Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Gabby Hayes.
Yeah.
Who else would it be?
Yeah, and then at the very end, we have the classic, very brief falling action. The movie just skips 4 years into the future.
wait. So specifically, they handcuff or tie up the villain, and it fades to black.
Yep. 4 years in the future, John has married the love interest, and they have had a kid.
They're sitting on that porch.
Yep. And what is this kid wearing?
This little kid runs out wearing a little tunic with like war paint on it. He's going like hitting his dad with a stick, and then his mom's like, "What are you doing, you young man?" And then the camera cuts, and you just see Yakima cutting it up, doing the most stereotypical Indian dance. I'll demonstrate, because you really got to see it. He's like,
yeah, it was very close to doing the gritty. It was incredible.
Oh, dude, he was doing this. It was fucking crazy.
He cut that shit so hard.
Dude, he cut that shit like a loaf of bread. Unbelievable. And then the movie ends instantly.
Yeah. And there's a great interaction between Yakima and the love interest, because Yakima he did his thing, hiya, sukum, big fun. And then the love interest is just like, there won't be any hiya, sukum, big fun if you keep doing that to my kid or something like that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Unbelievably racist. It's one of the most horrifically racist things we've seen in one of these movies.
This is definitely up there for one of the most racist films thus far in this project.
I actually think it is the most racist movie we've seen.
It probably is. Yeah.
They purely play the Yakima for yucks.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. He's pretty dumb. Yeah, it's a horrible portrayal. And bad movie. Boring. Those moments we said make up approximately less than 0.5% of the film's runtime. Yeah, I think 30 seconds of this movie is enjoyable. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it depends if you like making fun of racist movies or not. None of it's unironically enjoyable.
Definitely did just spill coffee there.
Definitely did. Let me check do I have any other notes? No, that's pretty much it. I just have racism, wheelie canoe, and a wagon. Those are my 3 notes.
Sukum, big fun. They reuse a couple of sets from the Big Steel. Remember the trap door?
From the bar that explodes.
Yep.
They're in that very same bar. Yep. And if you'll remember when he's pulling the case out, and that's what's full of dynamite, that trap door, they reused that again. Except it leads into a tunnel system, which I'm pretty sure is the same tunnel system from Haunted Gold. Pretty sure it's the same set. I tried to recognize it. It was very
You
dark.
could not see shit.
It's very hard to see, but I think it was the same.
It probably was.
And yeah, reusing stock footage.
Yeah.
Just really bad editing where you'll see these horses ride past a certain rock in the chase, and then it'll cut to someone else, and then it'll cut back to the same horses running past the same rock.
Yeah.
So it really feels like you're seeing the same thing over and over and over again,
Because you are.
which is kind of similar to Steven Spielberg in Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. You know, where Indy is on the conveyor belt rolling towards those big rollers,
Right.
and he's almost there, and then
Yeah.
it cuts away and cuts back, and he's like a foot farther back,
Yeah.
which was an intentional like stretching of time that he was referring to, because these old movies
Right.
really they shot the scene and they're like, this is way too fast,
Yeah.
we got to stretch it out by showing all these different angles of the exact same horses running in the exact same location over and over and over again.
Yeah.
God forbid they just move the camera like a mile down. That shows something new.
Yeah. No. So yeah, this is not a good movie.
No, not good. And it's a frightening start to a at least 5-hour expedition.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do we know the name of our next movie yet?
No.
No, but we'll see you with the next movie
In an hour.
in 1 hour. Well, we're back.
We're back.
Movie 2.
Yes.
The Trail Beyond.
The Trail Beyond, that is the film,
Yes.
and it was tolerable.
It was pretty good.
It was
You
not
know?
bad.
It was a movie. It had a story, characters, a followable plot.
Yep. We saw John Wayne in a suit for the first time.
Yeah,
He's
ripped
stiffed
out of his
up.
mind.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So
Pretty great. Big fans there. There's a lot of fun action scenes. You see John and his friend punch a guy on a train and then jump out of it off a bridge into a river.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's how the movie opens.
There's also probably like 2 other times when they jump off of cliffs. There's one scene where
There's actually 3.
yeah. One of the best ones is we get like an overhead slow-mo shot of John jumping off a cliff on his horse. It's incredible.
It's beautiful. This is, visually interesting, action-packed movie. Something we haven't had in a while.
Yeah, no. And we had some minor red face.
Yeah, a little bit of racism.
Just a little flavor.
Just a little touch. A dab will do you.
Nothing crazy. We also had some incredible French accents because this movie is set in Canada.
Yeah. Near Quebec, presumably.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
incredible.
Yeah. French. She has the combination to the safe. Oh, mademoiselle, we have to find the combination to the safe. Lots of that going on.
Yeah.
They're riding canoes. It's fun. It's action-packed. There's twists and turns. You get to see some skeletons.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Of all the movies we're probably going to watch today, I feel like this is going to be the best one.
It probably will.
I have an immediate sense of dread. I feel like this is a good opportunity because the movie itself, like, it's good, but there's not a lot to say.
No.
It's a good time to say, how are we feeling? I'm feeling it so far.
Yeah. I'm dreading the next 3.
Oh.
Like, it can only go downhill from here, right?
Yeah, right? These have felt fast so
Yeah.
far. It doesn't feel like we've been doing this for 2 hours.
No.
And yet we have.
Yes.
And so, I've got high hopes. But
I don't.
also, this could go poorly very quickly.
Very much. Yeah.
But yeah, that was The Trail Beyond
Trivia.
There's not a lot, again, really to say. There's no Gabby Hayes.
Yeah, no Yakima Canutt. He doesn't play a role. He probably just stunts and stuff.
He's still John's stunt double, but
Yeah.
that's about it. There's nothing really, like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
This felt like, compared to the other movies that we say are good, this one felt like an okay movie by somewhat recent standards.
Right, yeah.
Like this, if this were on TV as an episode of something, I'd be fine. I'm cool, calm. This could be an HBO episode of a show. A one and done. Close enough to something.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, it's like a modern 2.5 star movie.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So that makes it an old John Wayne, like, 3-4 star movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the movie.
That is the movie.
Do we have any other notes? Do you have any fun notes?
No, not really. There's a scene where John frees himself with glass. He breaks a bottle, starts cutting the rope.
Kind of a MacGyver moment.
Yeah.
It was pretty. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That was fun. You get some fun action set pieces. Lots of cliffs.
Oh yeah.
There's like 8 different action scenes revolving around a cliff.
True.
Or a river. Lots of canoes.
Very.
It was different. It was different.
Yeah, we
applaud it.
Still had the drawn out horse bits, but you're always gonna have those.
That's inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually starting to snow out here.
Incredible.
So yeah. This is a wonderful moment. We'll see you all with. What's our next film?
Our next film is if I can turn the page. The Lawless Frontier.
The Lawless Frontier. As we sit on the Lawless Frontier.
Yeah.
So we'll return to you in about 1 hour.
Yeah.
All right.
Smooth.
It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't good.
Alright, well, we're back. Movie 4.
Number 4. It's really starting to take a toll now.
It really is. I'm not sure if you saw, but we were suffering quite a lot with the last one.
Yeah.
Which was, what was the one we watched before called?
Let me look. I forgot. The Lawless Frontier.
The Lawless Frontier. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
That was a bad movie. Let's not talk about it.
Just bad.
Anyway, we watched Neath the Arizona Skies, which was a more compelling movie.
Yeah.
But it is, I think, indirectly the single most racist film we have watched.
Yeah, you might as well just call the movie Killers Neath the Flower Moon.
The movie is about John Wayne protecting an Osage girl and trying to find her father so that John and her can collect her $50,000 oil head right.
Yeah.
Which, if you have seen Killers of the Flower Moon or know what the terror of Oklahoma is, then you'll know that means John is actually extremely villainous because he's pretty much involved with the plot to steal the oil money from native people and it's really quite despicable, the reality of it. But here it's like what a good man John is.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. He does it all for himself and greed.
Yeah.
He's an American man. He's an American hero.
He's the American poster boy.
He
After all.
is. He's the original American hero.
By God.
By God. But yeah. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
It's you know what? It's actually kind of fun, the movie, as a concept, because it's like a proto True Grit. You've got John Wayne with this younger girl who's kind of scrappy, you know, kind of energetic, different, you know, out headstrong kind of, and that's fun. That's a fun dynamic. The grizzled cowboy with the younger girl, it's a trope for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's just not good enough to compete with the fact that it is over such dark subject matter.
Yeah.
Also, it was made, what, 8 years after? Like, the major killings?
Yeah.
And only a few years after it came out and it was, like, discovered.
Yeah.
So
very poor taste.
Extraordinarily poor taste.
Yeah.
But it was unique. The story was unique compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
I've got to give it credit for that.
Yep.
Not
Credit
much.
where credit's due.
Exactly.
That's about all it's got going for it, though.
It is. It doesn't have really anything else going for it. As you can see, it's beautiful weather outside.
Yeah, it's very warm.
It's very warm as the snows pour down. Our climate appears to be matching our morale. Like, I don't know how you're doing right now, but I desperately want to be doing anything other than watch John Wayne movies.
I'm so over this.
It was funny as a concept, right?
Yeah.
And right now we're doing it, and it's not as funny.
No.
It's not funny.
It's
not funny right now. It's pain. It's painful, and it is below freezing.
Yep.
And, you know, we thought it would be a good idea to, you know, record our podcast outside. That's our gimmick, and we decided to start doing that. It's the
Christmas special, after all.
It is the Christmas special, and for that I appreciate the snow, but, you know, it's kind of getting in the way of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's our next movie again? It's our first film in 1935, right?
Texas Terror.
Texas
We've
Terror.
been looking forward to this one, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, and thank fuck we're done.
After that.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done after that, but we're done with 1934.
Yes.
So the years are going to start speeding up. 1934 was our biggest year, movie-wise.
Yeah.
So now things should start to speed up. 1935, I think, has 5 films in it. But after that, it starts to get more reasonable, staying around 3, 4, until we finally get down to 1.
It's incredible.
And we'll actually start to see some progress.
Finally.
But yeah, we're freezing, and we've got 1 more to go. So we'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, around yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
Well,
We're back.
this is it. With our wonderful candlelit art. This is our final chapter of our Christmas special.
The sun has set, and so is our fucking morale.
Yeah. we come to you in the dark of night in our darkest moment.
Yes.
We've just finished the Texas Terror, and it is not a good movie.
No. Just like the last one.
It was exceptionally boring. It was worse than the last one.
Yeah.
I actually think this is the worst movie we watched tonight.
Entirely possible.
Yeah, it was exceptionally boring. Nothing happened. There's nothing to say about it. Genuinely nothing.
Besides the fact that John grows a beard.
He grows a beard and then he shaves it.
Yeah.
That's all there is to say about that movie. But what I think we should instead take a moment is to evaluate our feelings about this project so far. Not only this episode, but in general. So far, personally, this has been one of the parts of my life. And it's something that I have done and I'm doing. And it has had effects.
Yeah. You know, I cannot disagree with that statement. Yeah.
This is one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my entire life, and I don't think anyone should do it. But
here we are.
Here we are, and we're doing it.
We're doing it, and we will do it. By God, we will.
By God, absolutely. I was just going to say, I'm going to double down. We are going to finish this. We're continuing our pledge.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm locking it in again.
Only needed a month hiatus.
But we're caught up now.
Yep. And we'll be back.
We will be back. No pain, no gain. We'll return hopefully to our weekly schedule soon following this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will never miss a movie until we are done. I can promise you. I can fucking promise that. And this has been our Christmas special, full of Christmas cheer. It feels good. Our 5 movies in one day.
Yeah.
Too many.
It was about 5 too many.
100%. It's frigid. The snow has stopped.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard a coyote off yonder that way. So we really are. We're in the thick of it. We're in the weeds. And nature's surrounding us. And, you know, there's something to be said about that.
There definitely isn't a highway being built right behind us.
If that isn't a representation of John Wayne's fucking movies about the Wild West as building a commercial highway directly through a beautiful, beautiful bit of nature, I don't know what is. It's extremely poetic.
Some muck and everything.
It's a perfect representation of it. But yeah, this has been 5 days of Waynemas, a no pain, no Wayne Christmas special. And I just want to say thank you to the people who actually watch this.
Yeah.
You're even more ridiculous than we are. That's a foolish thing to do.
How do you feel?
Do you feel fulfilled? I don't feel fulfilled. I actually feel nothing about this entire project, which is potentially the scariest part. I've gotten nothing out of this.
No.
So if you have watched through, if you've been watching along, please let us know in the comments. Do you feel? I don't feel anymore. I've become numb both from the frigid temperatures we were recording from and the total lack of any artistic merit or value. Yeah. There was actually something that just moved behind us. What the fuck? Well, anyway.
Alright.
We're actually being surrounded right now by some sort of... There was one over there, too. I'm not sure if you heard it.
Oh. I think that's a rabbit.
Probably.
That's most definitely a rabbit.
We're being surrounded by something.
Some rabbits.
Some rabbits, some critters. Anyway.
Yeah.
I just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Yes. And a Happy New Year.
Yes. We will be sure to tune in for the rest of No Pain, No Gain.
Yes.